What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Drive Club. Today I'm going to be checking out the very newly added Koenigsegg Regera. This is, I believe, Koenigsegg's newest car. Not 100% sure on that. I know it is one of their newer cars anyway, and it is interesting. It isn't the best looking thing in the world, I will admit. I prefer the looks of the Regera R and the 1-to-1, but it is a pretty interesting car nevertheless. So we're going to take this car for a little bit of a drive around a sprint circuit, so let us get into the car and see how it drives. Alright, so we are here with the Koenigsegg Regera, looking pretty interesting. Like I said, not the biggest fan of the looks of this car. I think it's just, it looks a bit too, I mean, from the front it's not terrible, side looks a little weird with that hole, and the back, I think the back is really quite ugly. I think it's got quite an ugly rear, ugly arse, this car, but whatever, I suppose it is what it is. What is what it is. Let's see how this car sounds first of all, though. Sounds pretty nice, I will admit. Now this is quite interesting because, as you can see, it's only got one gear. It's only got the drive gear, like you would see in electric cars. Now I haven't done any research on this car, but I didn't think this was an electric car because I was looking at the statistics on DRIVECLUB, and I swear it said this thing was a V8 twin turbo. I think, was that what it said? I swear it said it was a V8 twin turbo. In that case, how can it be electric? Maybe it's like a hybrid, I suppose. But like the LaFerrari in that. But I mean, they have proper gears. This thing doesn't. So yeah, it's a little bit interesting. Can get sliding quite well. However, from going through those corners, and I mean, I did try and slide it out a little bit there, but from, it doesn't like the bumps. It doesn't really like the bumps. It gets quite twitchy when going over those bumps. So this may be actually quite a hilly and bumpy track. This is just one of the random Norway sprint track things that I decided to go for, because I just wanted something a little bit different and a little bit interesting. But yeah, it drives quite nice. Acceleration is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. We can get it sliding, and little bit of understeer actually at times. Through that corner there, it may not have helped. Yeah, definitely through here, quite a bit of understeer, which is interesting. Over the bumps, like I said, it really doesn't like it at all. It gets all over the place and is not particularly stable. However, yeah, it really doesn't like the kind of level of the track changing, the camber changes. I suppose it really does not like that. This is saying we can take full speed through here. I did a lot of braking there, and we didn't make it through without hitting the wall. So I think the track's lying to us a bit there. Through here, I'm going to try and get it sliding a bit because I do not like how this car drives. I don't like the handling. It's really weird. When it steps out, it's a bit weird. It doesn't kind of drive like, oh my god. Usually in DRIVECLUB, when cars step out and slide, they're fairly controllable. That's just kind of how DRIVECLUB's handling model is. This car, however, is a bit weird. Even when it's sliding, I mean, this probably doesn't make sense, and I mean, in my mind it does because of the way I'm thinking of it, but to you it may not make sense. But when the car is sliding, it still feels like it's understeering, which I know is a bit of a weird thing to say, but it does. I don't know what it is, and around here it definitely does feel like it's understeering a lot. It is a rather understeery car. I mean, I can deal with a little bit of understeer, but that is quite a lot. That is a pretty large amount of understeer there. Come on, get around the corner, get around there. Yeah, that wasn't actually particularly great. I wasn't too happy with that. Not the nicest thing in the world to drive. However, I am now going to go on the same track again, or actually no, I'll go on a slightly different track, but this time I'm going to use my Logitech G29 racing wheel. Alright, so here we are again with the Koenigsegg Regera. My seat is a bit far forward, and yeah, this time I am using my racing wheel, so it may be, oh god, it's all gone very wrong to the first corner. This is going to be interesting. I'm not very good with my wheel on DRIVECLUB, as you may have just realised from that driving there. Also, I haven't really used my wheel on DRIVECLub. Oh, we've hit the clutch pedal by accident, that's not really a problem, but that's all fine. I haven't really used it on DRIVECLub very much because, like I said, I'm just not very good at it. I'm a lot better with my wheel on project cars and Gran Turismo, so I don't really tend to use it on project cars that much. It is good really with this car because I don't have to bother about changing gear with there only being the drive gear. My pedals are also in a little bit of a bad angle right now, which could be problematic. Also, not being able to hear the game really that well is a bit of an issue. I'm trying to shuffle around to get a better seating position, but it's not really working out. Yeah, so you can probably hear me with my pedals and stuff. You're kind of lucky that you just can't hear the changing gear, because with this car obviously it's not an issue. But yeah, at least you guys know that I do use my wheel for DRIVECLub, and I do that, which is fantastic. Yeah, this car definitely is understeering. I mean, you can really feel it with the wheel, a bit more than you can with the controller really. You just have to be so careful on the power. It does seem to slide a bit more with the wheel when putting on the brake. I don't know why that is. I guess because maybe I use more pressure on the brakes with my wheel. I don't know. But yeah, overall, is this a pretty cool car? It is a cool car. It's nice to see it in DRIVECLub. I don't believe this is in any other game, because as far as I know, it's a fairly new car. So yeah, it is cool, I guess, to see it. Is this the last DLC for DRIVECLub as well? That's something that I want to know and, you know, get your guys' opinions on. It's called the Finish Line DLC pack. So there's this and the XJ220. I will be doing a video on the XJ220 with Wild Shooter. We're going to do a race with the XJ220 and the F40, so look out for that, hopefully coming soon. But yeah, oh, there's a wall. This has gone just about as well as I expected. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please go ahead, like and subscribe, comment what other videos you want to see, and I'll see you guys in the next video.